We know that heart disease is the #1 killer in America, but you're never prepared for it to take the life of someone you love. I'm Brian Cody of Fly 92.3, and I worked with Bob Ausfeld for the last 2 years of his life, but I was lucky to have him as a friend for much longer. Bob was a healthy man when he developed a virus that affected his heart muscles. For 2 years, he waited for a heart to become available.
My name is Chantel Squires. I worked for Bob for 15 years. To me and many others, Bob was never just your boss. At times, he was a father figure, a psychiatrist, a sounding board, and a friend. Bob always said, if you take care of your people, they will take care of you. That was why he had so many loyal employees who worked hard for him. He always took care of his people and truly cared about them.
This is Joe Riley, president of the Empire Broadcasting Corporation. I knew Bob for over 40 years. Bob was a giver to the community as well as the broadcast industry. The amazing thing about Bob was he spent his entire career in the Albany market. He served under a dozen different radio station owners, and every time a station was sold, the new owner retained Bob as general manager. Unheard of in the broadcast industry. I miss him like a brother.
My name is Selena Dutcher, and I was lucky enough to have had Bob in my life for over 17 years. We all had our own relationship with Bob, but that's what made it special, because he loved you for you. The man who owned every room he walked into, the man with the biggest heart that I've ever known, would be honored by this tribute. Because of him, we will all be forever Bob Strong.
My name is Sean McMaster from WGNA-FM. I spent well over a decade working for, and more importantly, being a friend of Bob Ausfeld's. I remember when Bob was waiting for a new heart, I thought about how many ways we use heart to describe a person. That man has a heart of gold for the compassionate, or he's got a lot of heart for the determined. He's the heart of the team for those who keep the wheels turning, or even he gave it his heart and soul for those of us who never give up. It really doesn't matter which way you use the word, it was always an accurate description of Bob Ausfeld. He was truly all heart. So yes, the irony that the man who had the biggest and best heart of all of us needed a new one had never escaped me for even a second while we all waited and hoped for the news of a transplant. And now, after his passing, the irony that the man who had the best and biggest heart took a piece of each of ours with him when he left doesn't escape me at all, not even for one day. I'm so very happy that Bob Ausfeld is being honored here tonight by so many wonderful people, and I know he would appreciate it with all of his amazing, wonderful heart.
Hi, this is Angelo Mazzone, and I could say I am just one of Bob's best friends. You know, you go through life, through many ups and downs, and I believe God put people in your life for a reason. Some people are really there to be your friend. Bob was that person for me. Days and weeks could go by, and our hectic lives would keep us from touching base. But once back together, it was like we never were apart. He was there to listen and advise when I needed a friend. He could make you laugh until your cheeks hurt and tears were streaming down your face. He made you feel important and appreciated. And I know it wasn't just me he made feel this way. Everyone that remembers Bob remembers him for exactly what we are all here today talking about, his heart. 15 years ago, we went to Boston, and because of his incredible medical team, I was able to have my friend for another 15 more years. The research and development of the new procedure that has happened as a result of the Heart Association has given many people more days, more months, more years with their loved ones. And I did love Bob. He was a friend first, but became an important part of my family. Our families have enjoyed years of laughter together from vacations to holidays. And I'm so grateful that all of my kids and my grandchildren have had the great joy of sitting on Santa Bob's lap on Christmas Eve. Every day could be a celebration when Bob was around. His kindness was legendary. He was a role model for so many people, including myself. It's amazing what you miss about someone. I miss hearing his voice. We all can take steps every day to make ourselves a little bit healthier. And if there are easy steps that we can do to keep those friendships together longer, why wouldn't we? I know that Bob's wife Marion and their kids will always be a big part of my life. And I'm so grateful that Bob brought us all together. We just wish he was still with us here tonight.
Bob was vacationing with his family on Cape Cod when he got the call from the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston that a heart was ready for him. The transplant was a success, but Bob didn't survive. I lost a great friend and mentor that day. Radio lost a leader, and the Capital Region lost a man who made it a better place in ways we are still learning about.
I'm Marion Ausfeld, Bob's wife. In 2012, when Bob showed debilitating weakness in his heart due to cardiomyopathy, he received a left ventricular assist device. This device gave him 2 more years with us at home, able to do all the things he enjoyed most in life. For this, our family is extremely grateful for the research funded by your generous donations to the American Heart Association.